So hi again. Welcome to Seattle's Woodland Park Zoo area. I'm southbound on Aurora Avenue North, which is Highway 99. So I just did a video headed north on 99 through the Alaskan Way Viaduct and the Battery Street Bridge. And now we're gonna go through from the other way because, after all, this is the last weekend that we get to see that. Except for when I get to run around on that and run around in the new tunnel before they actually open it to vehicles. So I'm really looking forward to that. But the viaduct is really just interesting to me. I'm not sure what exactly the charm of it is, but it definitely has one for me. So I just wanted to share a couple of last looks at the thing. So, as you can see, the ramp is closed from 99 to South Atlantic for stadiums and I-90. People already have to use alternate routes. They've shut those ramps down so that they can do the work of starting to make those connections to the new tunnel. And so here we are on the Aurora Bridge. As I said at the end of the last video, this is probably the next major project that I'm sure people in Seattle will be trying to tackle if they're not already working on the ideas. You may have heard about a couple of spectacular and tragic accidents that happened on this bridge over the years. But it's still an amazing bridge. It's super high up, so you get an incredible view. Here to the left is Canlis again. And another reminder, thank you sign, telling me that I can't use the ramps from 99 to South Atlantic. I knew that, but I'm glad for the reminder. Just adjusted the view a little bit here. So, this is still at this point just called Aurora Avenue North, but we're closing in on the Battery Street Tunnel and then the southbound Alaskan Way Viaduct. As you can see, all of this is completely divided. There's a couple of places where you can turn off and do strange things that go under the bridge or under the roadway and all that. But for all intents and purposes, once you get going one direction or the other, you're going to be going for a little while on here. I'm not sure how much of that is being changed by the new tunnel, but we shall see. So this sign is, I think, possibly still for the old tunnel, but I'm sure the same restrictions will apply to the new one as well. Nice view of the downtown and Seattle Center area. Off to the right, just outside of view, is the Space Needle. And as you can see, there is a whole lot of construction going on in this area. This part of the city is definitely getting a lot of new construction and a lot of tear down and rebuild happening. And just ahead, we are going into the Battery Street Tunnel. This pink elephant car wash sign just cracks me up every time. Anyway, welcome to the tunnel. Just like the other side, you can tell this thing has been around for a while. It's seen some things. Every so often, even though hazardous material isn't supposed to come through here, every once in a while they have had some spectacular accidents down here as well. And car fires and such. So I think that's one of the other reasons why they were so anxious to construct the new tunnel. It's going to have much better fire suppression systems, and I think it'll be much better safety-wise, obviously. Straight ahead, you can see the Great Wheel, and that is CenturyLink Field with the white arches over it. And then behind the Great Wheel, well, not quite so much now, but the next stadium with the 4 steel archways over it is Safeco Field. So we are now coming into the southbound Alaskan Way Viaduct, and I'd better move over one lane because this lane that I'm in is ending. At least they give us good signs about that. So, and I think this might actually be part of the charm of this for me. The idea of having all of the northbound traffic on top and all of the southbound traffic on the bottom just kind of cracks me up a little bit. Well, regardless of which direction is which, the idea of if you're going one way, you're on top, and if you're on the other, going the other way, you're on the bottom. It's just interesting. Okay, I'm going to let that guy with the loud muffler pass right on by. And so now, off to the right, we're getting into the Port of Seattle area. And to the left is kind of Pioneer Square area of Seattle. Safeco Field is pretty much straight ahead, and just to the left, that is the edge of the roof on CenturyLink Field. This is where the new tunnel is going to come out that we just passed on the left. So this is where all of the ramps that I would usually have used to get up or off of this are shut down now. That shutdown happened 2 days ago, and come January 11th, nobody will be driving on this anymore. It's definitely going to radically change the sound of downtown Seattle. So, that's been a last little driving tour of the Alaskan Way Viaduct. Safe driving, and looking forward to seeing the new tunnel.